Good morning, welcome back. Today we are looking at a new pitch for AEW Dynasty. We are pitching a rumble that actually who the winner actually would go to double or nothing and for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, starting off from now we have two entrants from Darius Martin from Top Flight, from Skyflight, both. So David Finley from the Dogs. So they would start the Rumble. So this is the style of the Royal Rumble. So who would get eliminated? Both feet touching the floor. Who would be the winner? Now actually we have Hook entering in and actually attack Darius Martin, and we have two heels versus Babyface to develop the sympathy for Babyface. Next, we have Eddie Kingston who would be entering in. Yes, so he would be joining in the babyface side and he would fight uh, the two heels with Darius. So in here we talk about the setup of a large archer feud because we have all the eliminations here. So we'll be revisiting these. So Hook will be eliminating Bandito and Eddie Kingston will be eliminating Lance Archer. So we'll discuss it about when it comes to that. Yes, now Elcon enters again to put the odds in the favor of the heels. He would attack. He would enter and attack Eddie Kingston. Yes, now next Scorpio Sky, who's a member of Skyflight. So he joins in attack Hook Friendly and Elclone. He does his moves on them, kind of again give a hope to the baby faces. Yes, Clark Connor enters and yes, he joins Finley to fight. They would kind of double team on others. So they would gain the upper hand right here at the seventh entrance spot. So let's going into the eighth entrance spot. We have yes. So now Dante enters and attempts yes. So helps out uh, Darius and kind of fight David Finlay and Clark Connors. You know, as a team by team on team. Yes. Now Vila Yuta enters and. As currently now they are kind of tweeners on TV because they would do heel stuff and also they would do babyface stuff. It's so Moxley is mostly a babyface and yes, and yes. Now as we can see now. They were heels before and they attacked Will Ospreay. Now he came back. Now he's on the babyface side, and Moxa on the let's say the heel side. But now because now onwards before now at the hair versus hair match, so the Vila Yuta was going to escape. I mean, to bail out. So Moxley came in. He said you have to another stipulation and all. It's kind of a babyface move to actually kind of go in there and be brave and face it. Like kind of the heelish move would be to run away again. Yes, so he would attack everybody like face he'll he would go about it the right way mostly. Yes, now the last Archer enters. As you can see here, he has many eliminations, so as the big guy to kind of to clean house at the start of this. So it's like he comes in, he eliminates Dante, and yes, so the Darius and Scorpio comes to help, and so yes, Lance eliminates the both. So yes, you can see here that you can see with the entrance number. So the entrance number is different. Sorry about this. This is Dante Martin, is the eighth person. So Darius Martin is the first person. Scorpio Sky is the sixth person. Yes. So he will be eliminating the first three here. So this is the kind of the Like how would they eliminate? Like, who would get eliminated first here? Yes. So going on to the next. So we are having on 11th spot. We are entering Brody King. So they would face off against Lance Archer. It's like the kind of the big guy face offs. If you have seen the Shaq versus Big Show, there was a lot of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, the Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. Yes, Braun Strowman and Big Show, I think. Braun Strowman and Kane or something. Yes, they were like Vinny Big Man face-offs, kind of that leads to this kind of thing. So this would be an intense moment, and they would get into the fight. Yes, in 12th spot we have Jordan Oliver. We haven't seen Jordan Oliver. I think since from their debut we haven't seen him. Yes, he would enter, and he would like corners as a baby face. Yes, now so these are uh, kind of in between situations, because all these are around the what you call the entrance time. So this is yes, so this is in between times. So we have Lance Archer into the ring, and again now we have this here. No? They have fight. So in here we have pitched that they would actually fight outside the ring to kind of, and then Lance he put him down in the kind of in terms of the audience or the rafters or whatever. So Lance Archer would re-enter, and yes, and then eliminates Jordan Oliver. It's like a quick elimination in here. He would have some time, but not much. So he would be the fourth elimination. So the number 12 is here. Yes, and he fights and eliminate Willie at the same time. So that this would be the kind of setup for Willie as number 9. Okay, kind of like the dominating run of Lance Archer. Is in here. So we have David Finlay, we have Hook, we have Eddie, we have El Clone. We don't have Willie Utah. Yes, we have Lance Archer. We have Brody King on the outside, but in the ring, these are the people that is still there. Yes, now the Otis enters. Yes, so assist Eddie, and they are fighting the Lance Archer. Yes, so the Otis would fight Eddie and fighting in Lance Archer. Then Ricochet would join, and he would fight Utah. He can't fight Utah. Yes, Ricochet would enter here. That's the 14th enters. Yes. Then the Mark Briscoe enters. Okay, now what to do is this. No, no. Now Gabe Kidd enters. Yes, so the Mark Briscoe enters, and then Gabe Kidd enters, and then he joins the dogs and team up on Mark Briscoe. Yes. Yes. Then Shibata enters, and he teams up with Hook and fight others. Yes. Then John Moxley enters, and yes, then he fights Lance Archer. Yes, so the Lance Archer would get his upper hand. Moxley is good, knock out a bit and kind of down on the ring, not eliminated. Yes. Then here, so the Lance Archer knocks down Ortiz, and Eddie eliminates Lance Archer. So this is to kind of build again to run here. We have Lance Archer here. Now he to set up the Lance Archer feud. Eddie Kingston would eliminate Lance Archer. Yes. Next, going to the next one. Yes. Now we have Strav Strickland entering. So in here, that what we have predicted is as to Kenny Omega to win the Swerve and Strickland match. Sorry, Swerve and Kenny Omega match in Dynamite, and so the Kenny Omega would actually go to face MJF for the World Championship, and then in here we are looking at Swerve Strickland to come in and kind of dominate on this Rumble. Yes, as you can see, he has many eliminations planned. Here, yes, now, as you can see, now he enters, he does his move and he tries to eliminate Kingston. Then again, Lance Archer would be on the outside, kind of lurking around. He just got eliminated here. And when Swerve Strickland tried to eliminate Eddie Kingston, he would from the outside he would pull him out. So then Eddie Kingston would get eliminated. Then they would have a fight. Then yes, so then Otis would go on the ropes, and so the both of them would fight Eddie. Sorry, they both them would fight Lance Archer on the outside of the ring. So that's the main plan. So Eddie Kingston is the first one to be eliminated from here. Yes, now the Broad King re-enters and they fight Surf. Then now they have a intense rivalry. So this was before I wrote this before the intense rivalry actually, but so this makes sense to they would be fighting again. So yes, now the Kevin Knight enters and he would fight David Finlay. As in terms of yes, so yes, just the face versus heel main thing. Yes, again now, so Brody King and Swerve fight and so Strickland eliminates Brody King as the elimination 8. Brody King is number 11, so it would be here. Yes, now Beast Mortos enters as he would yes, he would lay down Kevin Knight and Mark Briscoe in here. So then, yes, the Claudio Casanoli would enter and face off Beast Mortos and eliminates him. So yes, he has a quick elimination here from Claudio. So you can see the number 21s were eliminated by 22. So now Bandido enters and fights their clone. This was Strickland fight Ortiz and who rated the link, and this was eliminates Ortiz. So in here, what we mean is now, so up here, so Otis and Eddie actually fight outside against. No, so Otis and Eddie fights against Lance outside now. Kind of they put down Lance, so Eddie is only eliminated, so he's going to the back, and Otis re-enters to the ring. Mr. Victor fights Otis and eliminates him here. Now in Darby Allen would enter and yes, fight Gabe Kidd, Finlay and Clark Connors and yes. So Kevin Knight and yes, Mark Briscoe comes to help. Kind of like three on three situation here. Yes, so Kidd eliminates Mark Briscoe. So kind of elimination 11 there. So yes, Mark Briscoe is Mark Briscoe is number 15. Yes. Then Darby eliminates Gabe Kidd, kind of like in the span of these few minutes. Yes, so then when Carlton tried to eliminate Darby, Kevin Knight intercepts and he eliminates Clark. So it's yes, Kevin Knight. Yes, he has Clark Connors, number 4. Sorry, Clark Connors is number 7. Then Darby eliminates Finlay, who tried to help back. Kind of this fight on these in this situation. So yes, number 2, David Finlay is eliminated. Now we are again we having kind of reassess on the who would be in the ring. So the Darby Allin would be in the ring. Bandito is in the ring. Somehow yes, Bandito still in the ring. Yes, Claudio is in. Kevin is in. So is in. Moxley is in. He's I think maybe he's down. Shibata is in. Ricochet, Elclone and Hook. Yes. So now we have Kenny Omega or Will Ospreay. So actually, we are looking at the as I mentioned, we are focusing on Kenny Omega actually winning the actually being in the heavyweight championship match. But otherwise, if Omega is not there, we are having Ospreay to fight here. So if Kenny is here, we would have Ospreay to have a kind of marquee like a singles feud match for again. I'm not thinking straight. I think we should plan on this dynasty cut later on. Yes. So that's the elimination 15. So like again, Kenny Omega enters a 5 star. That makes a big meaning. So again, if Kenny Omega is here and maybe Serve is not there, we'll see. Because we didn't replace Serve, because this is the kind of heavy speculation going forward, and kind of the pitch that we are planning it. He can actually come face. So if Will Cosplay comes out, he can face Moxley immediately. Or in Kenny Omega and Moxley, they would have the history that it would make sense. Yes, so Moxley fights and eliminates Shibata. Kind of random. He's coming back in because again Shibata is the heel here because Ops is hateable, and Moxley is on the babyface side mostly. Death Riders are more kind of on the heel side. It's like a mixed bag there right now. Yes, now Hooks fight and eliminates Bandito. Against around the same time. So then yes, then Sammy enters and he fights Kevin Knight. Kind of a bit random, but I think that would work. Kind of based on their styles and yes, kind of their compatibility. Now, John Moxley eliminates Ricochet here. It's kind of random still. This is a rumble, so that happens. Ricochet, yes. Ricochet. Yes. Yes, now we have Takeshita entry. You know, so you'll soon see why it's yellow. Yes, so he Takeshita enters and he fights Moxley. They have a mutual respect, but again they would take in this fight. They would love to fight this. That's maybe not David Finlay. He's not the fan of his father. Yes, now we have Pac enters and attacks Takeshita. and stops him from eliminating Moxley. And now Pac and Takeshita would fight. That I think that would be a great match to see. Yes. Again, now Moxley would fight El Clone, who comes up to help Takeshita. Again, they are in the same family, but they know their family would have disagreements. But yes, they're still family. So yes, so Moxley fight El Clone and eliminates El Clone. So the elimination 19. That is again now we're having the audit. So the Derby is still here somehow. Claudio is still here. Kevin is here. Bob is here. Moxley is here. Ricochet is not here. That's the case. Not here. We have Hook. We have Pac. We have Takeshita. We have Sami. We have Kenny or Will. Whatever floats your boat. So we have Tommaso enters and he fight Kevin Knights and then attacks. Yes, attacks is a running knee. Yes, so the Takeshita fight eliminates Moxley. His comeback, his what you call his revenge or whatever. You know, he's kind of turning babyface. But babyface move. You have to fight. So yes, now the Claudio comes in and fight Takeshita. His Claudio's boss is Moxley. So now they are fighting on here. And Takeshita eliminates Claudio as well. I eliminated your boss, I eliminated you as well. Now that's the situation here. So yes, now Kyle Fletcher enters, and yes, Tommaso takes the flight to Kyle Fletcher. As you know, he has the pinky. He has this what you call. He has the television championship. Hopefully by then, maybe he lose it. I don't know. Yes, but he has the animosity. He changed Sylvie into Pinky, so he can make it work. Kind of irrational villainous things for yes, Tamasha. Yes. Again, we have in the audit. Yeah, we have Dabel and we don't have Ricochet. How come Ricochet come here? Yes. Now we have Hook, Takeshita, Sami, Kenny, Tomasho, and Fletcher. I think mostly right. I think you're right. Just let us know if we missed anyone here. So that's the like 30th entrance. Kind of like now we have officially we are in full capacity. Now Swerve fights Kevin Knight and eliminates him. Kind of this furthers the storyline that again that you have to be more dangerous. You have to be a killer. Kind of storyline because he comes in and you gives him advices, kind of heelish advices. So I think yes, to prove that points to Kevin Knight, so eliminates Kevin Knight, say, I told you do this and kind of that. And I think both of them would kind of develop kind of a feud based on this. Yes. Now Swerve intercepts and a house call on Fletcher while Tommaso tries to attempt a running knee. Because now the setup is here now. Fletcher is down. Tomasio is going to come up to do the running knee, but Swerve comes and do the what you call house call. Yes, now Tomasio and Swerve fight. Yes, because he's angry that you just intercepted my thing, but again, Swerve eliminates Tomasio here. He's being the bully and he fights the what you call he fights the like fields as well. Yes. Okay, now Kenny Omega fight would eliminate Sammy. Kind of bit random, but yes. Now we are again looking at the audit. We have Darby left. We have Swerve left. We don't have Ricochet. How come he survived this much? I so back Takeshita, Kenny, Fletcher. Yes, Tomasio's out. Yes, Kevin Knight is out. Yes. Okay, we are in a good predicament here. Yes, now Fletcher and Pack fight, and Fletcher eliminates Pack. So again here, Pack is in. Number 28, Sutton. Okay, somehow. So that's elimination 25. Now we Takeshita and Kenny fight, and Takeshita eliminates Kenny. Again, this is if this is again Kenny Omega. If you are removing Kenny Omega, we are having Will Ospreay here. So Kenny or Ospreay. Stakesh eliminates Ospreay. Yes, that would be a great fight to see. Ispo fights Fletcher and eliminates Fletcher. Again, no regards for heel and face. Equal opportunities. Yes. Now Swerve fights and eliminates Ricochet. This has been already done, so we don't need this. Oh, now we have the final four. Yes, the pack is eliminated. Will Osprey eliminated, and Fletcher eliminated. We have Darby, Swerve, and Takeshita. The final four. Now you know, maybe you know, you have already had spoilers. Yes, Darby and Hook fight, and Swerve and Takeshita fight. So Darby eliminates Hook. So that's elimination 28. Now Darby intercepts a fight between Takeshita and Swerve. You know, because he can't stay away. So all three fight somehow. Exchanging blows. Now Serb eliminates Derby. And now the final two is with what you call. Yes, the final fight is Swerve and Takeshita. Swerve and Takeshita fight, and Takeshita eliminates Swerve, and he will be the winner. Kind of the pride and joy of this black sheep who's being good actually. So usually the black sheep is kind of like the dark, kind of the evil one of in a family. But in a bad family, is the is the being the righteous one is make you the black sheep. So yes, Takeshita is the winner. So the Takeshita would face. I think mostly would face Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. I think this would be a great match, kind of to go from here. So thank you for joining the Rumble. We'll see you later. Thank you.